Hello everybody, it's LevCohen and welcome to the first time patch notes rundown for noobs, scrubs and low elo players like myself. So what's actually the point of all this is to try to go through the patch notes not from a professional view, not from a high streamer view, but from somebody who is like desperately bad at the game like most of the community. So let's jump directly in. We have today patch 9.7. Here's the highlights video, we will jump it. So, champions. Oh, we have Kale. So, armor growth, health region decreased, Q cost increased, W movement speed decreased, cost increased, E damage reduced, but now has a ratio. So let's see, health regen is down, armor growth is down. So the Q mana cost is higher, so from 60 to 80, from 70 to 90, but actually doesn't make such a big discrepancy. We have W now with extra more movement speed. Oh no, sorry, I'm like not capable even to read. With 24 to 40%, and the cost is 60 to 100 mana. So it's earlier. Maybe it's not even bad to start it as second spell, whereby it doesn't make this 2% doesn't make a big difference in early game, and you can spam it more. So maybe it's good for a start of a second spell, but it doesn't make sense to max it second, because the mana is still the same, but you get more from level 1 than actual from level 2, 3 or 4. E Starfire Spellblade. So we have bonus magic damage from 10 to 20, from to 8 to 16, plus 100% per ability power. So yeah, this is good. This is quite good for E, because you still can spam it, you still can play the coin. Okay, the biggest problem right now is that you need to stack some ability power if you want to do some early damage. So I think the changes are not so terrible. Maybe her early game will be a little bit more bad. Still guys, nobody can play against her at level 16, and in the Clown Fiesta so far, Kyla can do her job. Oh good. Passive damage decreased late, E cooldown increased early, cost increased, air damage decreased. Was told we can't use the Google job. Yeah, the last couple of 2 weeks, whenever I stepped in top lane, the biggest problem was Urgot. Like, it's disgusting to play against him. His passive is now down. Yeah, it's fine. It's not actually a big change until you hit late game, but then you don't even go full damage, Urgot. That this thing is good. They increase his cooldown for early ganks, so you can gank Urgot, or either you cannot run away so often. And they take down the air damage, but actually, yeah, it has nothing to do. Nothing will change. He will still be an annoying piece of shit in top lane. So let's see the simple changes. Azir. Health growth increased, Q damage increased. I like the Azir buff. I personally also like the champion, but don't play him. It's actually no use, because this small buff doesn't bring anything to us. Yeah, no use to play him. Cho'Gath. Q cooldown decreased. So the Q rupture is now from 9 to 7 seconds, what actually is a fine change. It will also help him to come more often up now in top lane, especially in some matchups against other tanks. So if your team needs a good tank and you still want to do some damage, take Cho'Gath. Don't take Talon top or I don't know what. Take Cho'Gath. It's still fun to play. Now with Q you can spam it more often. For example, a good choice right now in this patch for top lane, Dr. Mundo. Q damage increased, E attack damage increased. Oh, more buffs, more damage. So his Q is doing now 15 to 25 targets current health to 20 to 30% target current health. In Machism, Minimum bonus attack damage from 40 to 100. Oh, and maximum from 80 to 200. Yeah, that's quite some nice buffs. You can spam your Q and do even more damage, especially in early game, level 1, level 2. Where the biggest change here actually is the level 1 E, because you can do, look, it's 10 damage. 10 damage in early game is huge. If you have your E on, if you hit 2-3 cleavers, Mundo is guaranteed to be a fucking monster early game. And late game it's getting even worse. So, Garen. W passive stats increased, cooldown decreased, duration decreased late. First line, increasing Garen scaling with last hits. Now yeah, these scrubs cannot even farm, so I don't think that this has anything to do with us. Actually, guys, forget it. It's useless. Give Garen more opportunities to use courage initially window. So, making sure he doesn't go nuts by keeping the uptime roughly similar. So, his resistance is now from 0.25 to 0.33 per stack, up to 50. So he gets 50 free armor and magic resist in one moment. His cooldown is decreased. This is sick. From 20 seconds to 15 on level 5, so you can max it actually second. And his duration is 5 seconds. If you go the right runes, you can actually have it almost always up. Almost. Like 3 seconds delay. Fucking annoying, like the old Kale. Piece of shit. So we have Leona, E cooldown decreased. We're increasing Leona's late game crowd control, so she can start fights more often when players invest more points into her E. E Zenith Blade. That's now, the cooldown is from 13 to 9 to 12 to 6. It's great. It's a great opportunity for Leona. But usually the E max is not something that you do. You need to max your W first. You can max Zenith Blade second. It gives more opportunity for rules, but still less stance, but you're like more slippery, you can do more movement. Actually, I like the change, because if you get auto full support, take that fucking Leona. Be no nonsense like lose support on Velcos, fuck that shit. Max E second, take Ignite, take Aftershock, or if you're really cocky and have a big dick, take Press Attack, and carry your game as support. And you can do it with Leona. Ah, the support story. Lysandra, cool cooldown increased. So, okay, less very clear, nice. Still nobody's playing Lysandra, to be honest. Morgana. Health regen growth decreased, W ratio decreased. Looking good and feeling fine, but maybe too fine. Yeah. Now, her health regen goes down, it has nothing much to do. Her W has a ability power ratio. Yeah, that's actually fine. Mid lane Morgana, I was a fan of the pick. But now it's back to support. Nothing changed here. So, here comes Pike. I like this change. So, you get less cooldown for your Q, 14 to 8 seconds. And you get a bit of stand duration from 1.1 to 1.25 seconds. It's great. It's great because Q and E early game, level 1, level 2, level 3, until level 6. You're maxing Q. You get actually more trades. Even if you fuck up in early game, the cooldown is so low, you will get it fast up and then you can do your shit. Rumble. Okay, nobody's even playing that shit in low elo. Awesome, love. Great. W, scrap shield. Movement speed from 10 to 30, 20 to 40. Yeah, that's actually nice. Air. Okay, guys, to be honest, who can hit that? Oh, Silas. Let's see. Health regen decreased. Oh, yeah. W damage decreased. Yes. E cooldown increased early. Yes. So, he's terribly annoying. Really terribly annoying. Base stats, health regen from 9 to 7.5. God, thank you. Now you can poke him out of lane. King Slayer from 60 to 180, 50 to 100. And power damage 75 to 225. He was still healing himself. he will still be annoying, but actually you can now survive the lane. Fuck you, Saras. E from 12 to 10, from 8 to now, he cannot run away every game or every gank early game. But I actually find pretty amusing, and I love it. So the items, let's see what we have here. Enchantments in the hook. Deals 200 to 300 bonus magic damage to minions and monsters. So it's actually great for tanks. I love to see it on Gragas instead of the Echo enchantment. It's actually much better for his passive. I also like to see tanks on my team when we play. Also for some champions, like when Elise has a bad early game, actually we can go Cinder Hulk because of her new passive. So, for example, great changes, do it boys. Play more tank junglers. Help your solo few scrubs. So, Dark Seal. The Dark Seal is meant to be a greedy purchase to eventually upgrade into an even greedier Soul Stealer. Nobody's upgrading it, yeah? Except some looks, scrubs. So it will get less ability power and you can sell it back for less value. Actually, this will stop the 2 Dark Seals. 2-1, it's still nice. It's still good. For example, if you have an early bag, if you have a bad bag, if you don't have enough CS for some item, for it start with a Catalyst, or the first parts of Luden Echo, just take the fucking Dark Seal. Also it's good, it's nice. Maybe some Corrupting Potion. So the bits ends. Yeah, so actually the changes are not so bad. You get attack speed, magic resist, the cost is increased, it's fine. Now you got movement speed, on hit damage is lower early, higher late, no longer steals magic resist, but now heal on hit. Now this heals on hit, it's similar to the story between World of Warcraft and now in League of Legends. Everything can heal, but I like the Vicent. So you have to pay 500 gold more, it's fine. You get more attack speed and you get more magic resist, you get 5% movement speed. The only damage is kinda early game okay, and you heal for the amount on hit damage by wits and for 33% for rage. Actually, it's a great starting item. It's a great starting item for some melee top laners. For example, if you're heavy AP matchup with Irelia, Jax is also fine. I would love to see it on Trundle, because for me Trundle top is still a great pick. But it doesn't go well anymore. If you have a lot of AP in your team, don't take it, because it doesn't help your AP carries anymore. And it's shit on other carries right now. Unlucky. So let's see. Eyeball collections. In low elo, I find this quite nice, because I will explain now also why. So eyeball collections, 30 adaptive force has been crowding out Ghost Pour and Zombie Ward. All 3 runes now grant the same adaptive force bonus. So your choice is now how you want to stack those bonuses up, rather than what kind of bonuses you want. Eyeball collection is about killing people. If you play an assassin, go ahead, take it. If you play a support, you'll probably take it. But don't. The only thing where it's good, from my perspective out, is Rengar. Nobody else is going in the dominations runes actually so high. Maybe some predator junglers, but then it comes the Ghost Pour. Your walls spawn a Ghost Pour and grant stacks for adaptive force when they expire. Gain extra adaptive force at full stacks. So what the thing is, your wards now spawn a Ghost Pour when they expire, keeping vision in the air, and it's scared away by enemy champions. Ward killed by enemy don't spawn Ghost Pours. If you put wards defensively, and putting wards for you is like not a thing, but if you put it defensively and they spawn out, it's actually really great for you, because you will get adaptive force and you will have a lot of Ghost Pours in the jungle. So try it out on supports, I recommend it, it's quite nice. On some jungles it's also quite nice. Actually, whenever you take domination, take Ghost Poro. Zombie Ward. It's the same as Ghost Poro, but this time you clear a ward and you get 2 adaptive force. I mean, I never saw anybody of Scrubs dying the cleaning lord. Nobody's cleaning wards in the game anymore except support, and they also sometimes don't do it. So, sorry guys, it's not for you. The technology is not yet there. So cut down. It's quite nice because tanks are buffed with this patch. And if you play a carry top laner, it's really good for you because from 5 to 12% you're doing now 5 to 15%, from 10 to 100 max health difference. Depends. If you play a Jax into a really tanky Mundo, then you have to take cut down. You also can rush Trinity Force. You will have the edge with Conquerors. Demolish. So I personally like Demolish because on some mid laners I go to Grasp if I need to survive the matchup, and then I mostly go Rod of Ages. For example, my lovely beloved Twisted Fate. What happens? You have Demolish, okay? And now when you get more health, you do more damage to turrets. Again, a buff for fucking Mundo. I hate that guy. Also Garnet. Overgrowth. Now you get 3.5% max health increased when you stack it completely. Okay, it takes some time for us because we farm terribly, but guys, Mundo, Garen, Sion, everybody will be fucking big. Oh, especially Sion. Oh, I love this change so much. I love Sion. Predator. So monster burn effect of Hunter Talisman and the upgrade no longer interrupts Predator's channel. Actually fine. I like these changes. But in the end, Predator is not a rune that most people use in low elo. Forget it guys. Ultimate Hunter. So, ultimate cooldown reduction increased. It was bad. Haya, I found it quite nice, but now it's even better. So, you get from maximum 50% to max 20%. Actually, fucking amazing. So, practice tool. Now you can stack up your tier. Aram. I read some things about Aram already on Reddit. I'm not an Aram fan. I do it sometimes for warm-ups. Fuck Aram. Europe shop. So let's see the skins. Let's start with this one. Dude, what the fuck? Unfortunately, not my thing. But this guys, this here, oh, I love it. I fucking love it. I love all the cringy skins in the world. Oh, this is my special. So, this was the patch rundown for today. In a quick recap, I would say Woodrot still annoying. If you have a good team, he's even stronger. Start play Cho'Gath guys. It will help. Mundo and Garen. If you get out of field support, pick Leona. Always a good choice. With Ignite, you can fucking carry every game. Everything else is classic. It was nice to talk with you guys. I wish you a pleasant day. Goodbye.